Fingerpicking 101. So let's start with finger assignments here. In the old Spanish style, this is P, I, M, and A. Okay? They're assigned strings for a reason. Your thumb will do the bass notes on these. Okay? These guys will hold these three strings down and will not stray from these strings. Any note on these strings will be played by these fingers respectively. That's the start of fingerpicking. Okay? So let's talk about right hand position a little bit. What you don't want to do are the crutches. That's resting on the saddle. That's holding a couple fingers here on the pick guard or on the body that you're not using. Some people are clutching their wrist up here and trying to play like this, so they're not getting circulation to their fingers. All of those things are bad. You will see some fantastic guitar players that do some or all of these things. Don't let it be you. Okay, those guys have carpal tunnel problems and heaven knows what else. All right. So what you want to do is instead of to fold your wrist in like this and rest things like this, what you want to do is you actually want to overcompensate and roll your hand out a little bit. You see how my thumb and wrist are rolled out, and now I got this nice straight line right here. You see that? Okay. And the idea here is that it's going to stay the straight line, and the fingers are going to work in between, okay? That's how it's supposed to work. So again, your wrist is bent out a little bit. It's going to feel a little uncomfortable, but you bend it out and you reach back for the guitar. Now, the idea is your fingers are going to have a little bit of a curl in them, and I mean a little bit of a curl, okay? And what you don't want to do is pluck with your fingertips like this. What you want to do is pluck like this. And I'm over-exaggerating a little bit so you get the idea. You want to use the top of your knuckle, the top knuckle here, right? You don't want to use these guys. These guys bad. These guys good. Okay? So when you're holding a chord, what you want to do, you want that motion to be coming from up here. As little as possible, you want to be trying to clutch like this. You want to try and hold it nice and steady. With your wrist out a little bit. Okay? Alright? Now, as far as your left hand goes, you want a nice loose hold on the guitar, about like a can of Coke. Okay? So you're talking nice loose hold, like this. Like nice loose C shape. See that? Fit a can of Coke in there. And your neck will just lay right in there. Nice and loose. Okay? But like I said, you wanted a nice round hold, and you want your thumb opposite from your middle finger as you move up the neck. If your thumb stays opposite of your middle finger, you'll always be lined up as you go up the neck. So, now that we've got all of these little basics that you really need to pay attention to, let's give you the actual bread and butter to this, and it's called the Merle picking pattern. It may not be a whole lot of fun to repeat this over and over. This is going to be your bread and butter. Okay? Until you've done this a million times, it will not be comfortable for you. So you're going to start on the C. And the first note's going to be the quarter note. The others will be eighths. Okay, you can do that pattern on any basic chord, C, G, F, anything you want, okay? I would recommend maybe you learn a song real basic, like maybe Don't Think Twice, okay? Because you can just do that pattern through the whole song, like this. So yeah, you can just repeat that on the basic chord over and over and over. When you can get your few basic chords, I would say like a G, an F, and a C down, perhaps an A minor and an E mixed in there, then there are a few different beginner songs that you can learn that will be very easy once you've picked up this technique. Again, this one chord thing here, that's 50% of fingerpicking right there. If you can get that down and get that tight, learning these songs from a tab or watching somebody else play them will become much, much, much easier. Really, that is the key. I hope this helps you guys out. There's a lot of good lessons posted out there for basic songs. Get this technique down and go learn you a tune. Thanks for watching.